Okay, so how do we factor the expression completely? What do we do to factor this expression completely? Well, what we've learned about factoring is the first step is always ask if there's anything in common, right? Is there anything in common to the terms? No, this question, anything in common? Like, in other words, do these two terms both have anything in common? Yeah, they actually do, don't they? Notice you can divide by 2, both of them, and that'll equal, oh, what's that? 24, and that one will equal 75, won't it? They don't have any letters in common, right? Because they have, this is x squared and that's y squared. No letters in common, but they do. So the answer is yes over here. Yes, they have colon there. Yes, 2. And so what do? You put 2 in the front and you put the one big parenthesis with the 2 blanks inside and the minus sign in between, such that 2 can multiply to go back, right? You've seen this before. So we put the 2 in the front and you put the 1 parenthesis. Then in a minute, we'll go to the 2 parentheses. And you say, okay, what'll work? 2 times what will go back to 24x squared? Oh, wait, did I? What did I write here? This is crazy. It's crazy. Tell me when you see me do something crazy like that, or maybe you're just whipping out yours right now. 24 divided by 2 is 12. There we go. Anyway, this would be 12x squared. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I did not get it all. Oh, yeah, this is not good. And then this would be 75y squared. This is an easy mistake to make. Yeah, maybe it's kind of good I made this mistake. Yeah, let's just pretend I did it on purpose to demonstrate a lesson. I did not do it on purpose, but it's instructive nonetheless. It's an easy mistake to make. Obviously, if I, the teacher, am making it, it's an easy mistake to make. What mistake have I made? Well, I noticed they're divisible by 2. That's true. That's good. But that's not all they're divisible by. How do you know? Well, it's because 12 and 75 are further divisible. There's more left to that's in common. 12 and 25 have something more in common. What do they have? Not 2 again. That you can't divide them both by 2. No, not 2 again, but 3. How do I know? Well, because well, you know 12 is divisible by 3. I think that's what we know. How about 75? Well, like 3/4 is 75 cents, So you divide by 75, that's 25, huh? The other way, remember the rule for 3? If you add the digits, 1 and 2 is 3, that means it's divisible by 3. 7 and 5 add up to be 12. 12 is divisible by 3. That's a trick for 3. Anyway, they are both divisible by 3 as well. Okay, so you've got to take all the commonness out. Now, okay, well, what does that mean then? We divided by 2, and then we divided by 3. So in other words, they're really divisible by 6, is what that means. I wonder if that's making sense for you. So in other words, when you divide by 2 and then you divide by 3 to get an answer, you really divided by 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So let's just go back to the beginning then and just say, look, it's divisible by 6, and that'll be 4. And this one, divided by 6, and that'll be 25. Same 2 answers in the end. They're divisible by 6. So there it is. So do they have anything in common? Yes, 6. So now put the 6 in the front. 1 big parenthesis. 2 blanks with the minus. 6 times what? Well, 4x squared. And 6 times what? 25y squared. Is that making sense? So you've got to make sure you get all that they have in common out. So they had 6 in common, not just 2. 2 and then 3. So again, the way I knew it, how did I know it? Is 24. Well, here, let's keep going. Now what do we do? So now we got 6 out. Now step 2. So now we're down to step 2. What do you do in step 2? Factor, we'll break into 2 parentheses, right? Break into 2 parentheses. So we're going to leave the 6 in the front, and we're going to do 2 parentheses. So the 6 will sit here in the front. But now we go into 2 parentheses on step 2. How are we going to do it? Well, you know what happens here, right? It's multiply. You remember 2 terms, right? We're missing the middle term. It's normally for 3 terms, it would be multiply, add, multiply. We're missing that. Okay, so this term, this term times this term to make this. That's going to be 2x, 2x, isn't it? Because 2x times 2x makes 4x squared, right? The invisible 1 powers add. And then what about the back there? It's to be 25y squared, you know. This and this, the back comes back. It's going to be 5y. 5y. How do they make negative 25y squared? One's positive, one's negative. You've seen it before. And now we're done. That's the answer. Bring it up here. It's 6 in the front. 2x plus 5y. 2x minus 5y. So there we go. 2 steps. So let's go over that first step again. So again, in the beginning of this problem, we had 24x squared and 150y squared. And I noticed they're both divisible by 2, and that brought it down to 12 and 75. And then I didn't notice it first, but 12 and 75 can both be divided by 3. Again, leaves 4 and 25. So that means really, divide by 2, divide by 3, I divided by 6. 6 is what they have in common. And honestly, the way I did notice it is when I had that 12 at first and that 75, you know, when this was 12 and this was 75, I realized I can't do the 2 parentheses. I thought, what times what is 12? Well, 3 times 4, it's not going to be the same number twice. And 75, I thought, what times what is 75? Nothing nice. And so I was just like, something's going wrong. Something's not working out. And that's when I realized, oh yeah, I missed it. I did not get all they had in common back here. I just got down to 12 and 75 and thought I was done. Whereas in reality, 12 and 75 can break down again. So make sure you get all they have in common. So there we go.